It was a cold and foggy night on a lonely country road. Jake was driving slowly through the mist while Ethan sat beside him, staring nervously out the window. In the back seat, Maya held her backpack tightly as the car moved toward their destination. They were heading to a place locals warned them about for years, a place called Red Hollow Inn. The abandoned hotel had been empty for more than 30 years. People in town said strange things happened there at night. Some claimed they saw lights moving inside the building, even though nobody lived there. Others said they heard whispers coming from the empty rooms. But one warning appeared in every story. Whatever you do, never open the last door in room 309. Jake laughed when he first heard that story. He didn't believe in ghosts. Tonight, he wanted to prove the stories were fake. As the car turned the final corner, their headlights illuminated a broken wooden sign standing beside the road. The sign read, Red Hollow Inn. Behind the sign, the hotel slowly appeared through the fog, tall, dark, silent, watching them. Jake parked the car in front of the entrance. For a moment, none of them spoke. The building looked far worse than they expected. Broken windows stared down like empty eyes. Weeds covered the entrance. The wind pushed the front door open with a slow creaking sound. Jake grabbed a flashlight and smiled. "All right," he said, "let's explore." The three friends stepped inside the hotel. Dust covered the entire lobby. Old furniture lay broken across the floor. The wallpaper peeled from the walls like rotting skin. Every step echoed loudly through the empty building. Somewhere deep inside the hotel, something moved. Ethan froze. "Did you hear that?" he whispered. Jake shrugged. "Just the wind." But Maya wasn't so sure. In the corner of the lobby stood an old wooden desk. On top of it lay a dusty notebook. Maya slowly opened it. The pages were filled with the same sentence, written over and over again. "Do not open the last door. Do not open the last door. Do not open the last door." Jake laughed nervously. "Well, that's not creepy at all." But Ethan noticed something strange. At the bottom of one page, someone had written a number, 309. Just then, a loud slam echoed from upstairs. The three friends looked toward the staircase. The hotel suddenly felt alive. The stairs creaked loudly beneath their feet as they climbed. The second floor was darker, colder. The hallway stretched endlessly into darkness. Doors lined both sides of the hall. Most of them were already open, but one door at the far end remained closed. Room 309. As they approached, Maya noticed deep scratches carved into the wall. The words were written violently into the paint. "Don't open it." Ethan stepped back. "Guys, maybe we should leave." But Jake was already reaching for the doorknob. The door slowly creaked open. Dust filled the air. Inside the room stood only three things: a broken chair, a cracked mirror, and a small wooden door on the far wall. The small door had no handle, only a lock, and hundreds of scratch marks around it. The same warning appeared again and again: "Don't open." Then they heard something, a sound coming from behind the small door, scratching, slow, like nails dragging across wood. Maya whispered nervously, "Something is inside." Jake stepped closer. The scratching suddenly stopped. The room became silent. Then the small door slowly opened by itself. Darkness poured out like smoke. A cold wind rushed through the room. Then the whispers began. Hundreds of voices speaking at once. "You opened it. You opened it. You opened it." The chair slid across the floor. The mirror cracked loudly. Shadows stretched across the walls. Ethan grabbed Jake's arm. "We need to leave, now." They ran toward the hallway, but something was wrong. The hallway had changed. It was longer now, much longer, endless. Behind them, the mirror shattered. Inside the broken glass, they saw something terrifying. Their reflections. But the reflections were trapped in darkness, screaming. The shadows from the small door spread across the floor, climbing the walls, reaching toward them. The whispers grew louder. "Now you belong here." Maya screamed. The shadows swallowed the room, and the camera fell to the floor. 3 days later, police officers entered the abandoned hotel. They found a camera lying in the hallway outside room 309. But the room was empty. No bodies, no signs of the three friends. Only one thing had changed. On the wall inside room 309, a new message had been scratched into the paint. Fresh, deep, violent. It read, "Now there are 3 more." And the small door was locked again, waiting.